Hey guys, this is Chef Tom here at Brookdale Recovery. Today we're going to go ahead and make a really good vegetarian dish. It's zucchini and squash spirals with a Mediterranean ragu. What makes this dish so cool is that it's very versatile. Today we're going to demonstrate a vegetarian dish using zucchini and squash spirals, but we can also add chicken to it, sauteed mahi. We can even use regular penne pasta or any kind of pasta. You can use a gluten-free pasta. I've done this dish with edamame pasta, which is fantastic. But it's very simple, easy. You just want to cut the top and the bottom of a nice, firm squash. This is a zucchini. Then you're going to insert the front into it. You're going to lock in the back and secure it. Most of them come nowadays with a suction cup on the bottom, so it's going to be nice and secure. Has a little handle on this one, so we're just going to turn it slowly, even pressure, and you're going to get some really nice spirals. Almost looks like you're making your own spaghetti. So now that I went ahead and demonstrated that technique, I wanted to save you some TV time, so here's the rest of the vegetables. We have a spun squash, spun zucchini, and a spun carrot. So now I'll show you some of the other ingredients in this great dish. We have some julienne shallots, we have some quartered artichoke hearts, Kalamata olives that are pitted, roasted red pepper, roasted Roma tomatoes, salt, pepper, and then fresh Greek Mediterranean oregano. So one of the ingredients I use in this dish is a roasted Roma tomato. So basically it takes about 45 minutes to roast these. So I went ahead and cooked them off ahead of time. So we're going to use extra virgin olive oil. We're going to start off with fresh Roma tomatoes, cut them in half, season them with salt and pepper, lay them face down on a baking pan, put them in the oven at around 250 for about 45 minutes. So as I'm going to demonstrate, this is a really easy dish to do. But what's very important is having your mise en place together, which mise en place means your constant state of readiness. And why you need to have that is because we're going to go now and saute all these ingredients together. But if we didn't have them ready to go, the dish wouldn't come out properly. So we have our julienne shallots, which we're going to saute with our garlic and some of our roasted garlic oil. And then we're going to slowly incorporate all the other items to bring our ragu to a finished product. We want to go on to a medium-high heat. Same as we're going to saute. First, we're going to start off with our raw garlic. We're going to go ahead and add in some of our roasted garlic from our previous video. Same, about a tablespoon, maybe like 7 or 8 cloves. We're going to go ahead and add in some julienne shallots. This is just the amount of one large shallot. Probably only need about a half. We're going to saute this for about a minute until we see a nice coloring on our shallots. We don't want our garlic to be too overcooked, but just to get the rawness out of it. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and start to add the other ingredients. I'm going to start off with our quartered artichoke hearts and our Kalamata olives that have already been pitted. You can buy them pitted, which I would recommend. It's probably about 8 to 10 Kalamatas. About the equivalent of 2 artichoke hearts. And we're going to go ahead and add our roasted peppers and our oven roasted tomatoes. Probably about 5 or 6 of the oven roasted tomatoes. Then we're going to take our fresh Greek oregano. I like to leave the leaves whole. Sprinkle in some of those. Probably just let this simmer for about 5 minutes, just until all the flavors come together. Then we're going to go ahead and add a cup of tomato sauce. And you can use any tomato sauce if you choose homemade or anything out of a can. This, of course, is our homemade marinara sauce here from Brookdale that everyone has the opportunity to eat every time we're doing a marinara. So now that our ragu has been simmering, all the flavors are coming together. I'm going to go ahead and cook off our vegetables and get them ready. So depending on how many portions you're going to do, a handful of each vegetable will be nice. They do cook down a lot. There we go. Now we're going to bring that back over to the steamer. That should only take about 2 to 3 minutes to cook. So now we're going to go ahead and season our ragu. Just a little pinch of salt. Got to remember that the Kalamata olives have a little saltiness already. And just a little more pepper. And that should be fine. We're going to give that another stir. And our ragu, as you can see, is already thickened up as we reduce the sauce down. And all the flavors have now come together. So now we're going to go ahead and check our vegetables, make sure they're steaming properly. As you can see, they're getting nice and tender, mixing all the colors together. And you would think the carrots would take longer to cook than the zucchini and squash, but being that they're so thin, they all cook at the same time. So now that our ragu is all done, we have a nice consistency, not too thick, not too thin. Our vegetables are all steamed off and ready to go. We're going to go ahead and plate the dish. I like to put the sauce on the bottom. Kind of just spread it all around. Make a little nest there for our vegetables to go. As you can see, all the roasted peppers and the Kalamata olives. Now we're going to go ahead and get our vegetables. And what you want to do is kind of want to pick them up, give it a little spin, kind of make a little nest out of it. Then we're going to go spin that right in the middle of the plate. So now you got some nice zucchini, squash, and carrot pasta. If you're at home and you're trying to impress some loved ones or maybe cooking for a family, an easy, quick garnish would just be taking some Kalamata olives, cutting them in half, taking the same roasted tomatoes that we did and putting them on the outside, just to give it a little more color. Then you can always add a little chiffonade of fresh basil or some other fresh herbs, even a little parsley for more color. So here we have it, our squash, zucchini, and carrot spirals with our Mediterranean ragu. Healthy and delicious, and vegetarian. This is Chef Tom from Brookdale. Stay tuned for more of our demos and tips. We'll see you again real soon.